Watching this unfold like a real-life soap opera, and it just got messier than ever.
Papoose, come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Papoose. Papoose be hitting this papoose.
Some further claim that because this type of behavior stems from jealousy and manipulation, it bears a Jezebel spirit energy. Unfortunately, Claressa has been exhibiting just that. Her acts have been pieced together by fans, and it's difficult to deny the pattern. Instead of being herself, it seems as though she has been attempting to become the wife, and that's a major cause for concern. She apparently studied Remy Ma's clothes, matched her jewelry, and even attempted to mimic her entire attitude while lurking on her social media accounts for years. That is no longer merely admiration. Fixation is what that is. She has been imitating Remy Ma's travel destinations, tone of voice, and even her well-known catchphrases such as, "Are you dumb?" It's unsettling to watch Are You Dumb? This imitation game has officially gone too far, according to the enthusiasts.
My man had to come through for the baddest, for his queen. He came, Louis Vuitton travel bag with the travel.
The fairy story she has been attempting to promote appears to be collapsing quickly. Girl, what did you expect, is what people are saying on the internet, because every circumstance has its own form of heartache. It is referred to delusional side chick paradise on the internet. To be honest, that name is a fantastic fit for the attitude. Every side woman dreams that the married man will eventually leave his wife and make her the center of attention. Yes, that does occur occasionally, but let's face it, it typically results in chaos. Other ladies are being cautioned on social media not to take the same route because it never ends well. It's a messy game with even messier outcomes. When someone plays with another person's marriage, it will inevitably turn around, since karma never fails.
Yeah, I went and spent a good 90K on my wrist, and then I got a good 60K in my hand. You feel me? Yeah. This that fight money.
This that fight money.
Fight for real, for real. Yeah, knock him out, Debo. See Debo. Yeah, a little 90K on the low.
Claressa's predicament serves as evidence that although pursuing another woman's spouse may appear glamorous on the surface, there is a lot of drama going on behind the scenes. The plot twist is now becoming even more bizarre. Rumor has it that Papoose, who is always said to be upstairs on his own, finally came downstairs, packed his luggage, and boarded a flight directly to New York. And you know what? According to reports, he and his wife have returned. Online users are claiming that Claressa is going crazy since all of the attention she was accustomed to abruptly disappeared. She is reportedly going crazy online because he is supposedly ignoring her calls and utterly ghosting her.
I'm never gonna stop talking about my man. I just bought him his food in the back because he was upstairs. Ain't that y'all joke? Oh, he's upstairs.
Some further claim that because this type of behavior stems from jealousy and manipulation, it bears a Jezebel spirit energy. Unfortunately, Claressa has been exhibiting just that. Her acts have been pieced together by fans, and it's difficult to deny the pattern. Instead of being herself, it seems as though she has been attempting to become the wife, and that's a major cause for concern. She apparently studied Remy Ma's clothes, matched her jewelry, and even attempted to mimic her entire attitude while lurking on her social media accounts for years. That is no longer merely admiration. Fixation is what that is. She has been imitating Remy Ma's travel destinations, tone of voice, and even her well-known catchphrases such as, "Are you dumb?" It's unsettling to watch Are You Dumb? This imitation game has officially gone too far, according to the enthusiasts.
I got $8 million. Are you done?
When Claressa supposedly called into a YouTube program impersonating someone else and ended up revealing herself in real time, things took an even crazier turn. The entire performance blew up in her face as viewers quickly realized that her voice and her story didn't match. People on the internet weren't buying her attempt to portray herself as the victim and act as though she was simply being misinterpreted. she was called out for playing games and avoiding responsibility in the harsh remarks. It's crazy since Claressa always ends up exposing more filth when she tries to defend herself. People become increasingly aware that she is not as innocent as she says she is the more she speaks. There are layers of deceit, jealousy, and falsehoods throughout this entire love triangle, or even better, love polygon. Claressa is attempting to blame everyone else. She seemed to be kneeling in drama as well.
App's name tatted on you?
Yeah, I'm
Okay, so it's the first time you ever got a man's name tatted?
Yeah.
Shout out to that.
Are you crazy?
I already knew the answer. I just had to ask.
Oh, I saw you. Who else deserves to have their name tatted on my body?
Just Pap.
That's it.
Me?
The internet is in disbelief as she has been raving on live feeds about how she will touch him. There's a lot of tension between them, and it's obvious that she's struggling with the rejection. Comments from viewers are pouring in, cautioning her to settle down before things go out of control. However, Claressa appears to be overly preoccupied with her feelings at the moment. People are unable to stop observing the disintegration that has resulted from the complete turmoil. Make sure you're subscribed and have that notification bell on before we go into all the specifics, since this story is always evolving. Supporters are already wondering about the possibility that this whole event could turn into something far more than just internet drama.
Papoose, papoose, papoose. 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 Papoose.
Maybe on it, cause I be on that mug.
Papoose. Yeah. Papoose. 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 Every time I say his name, we get more and more comments. You get the blind. Papoose.
Even more startling is her enduring fixation with Remy Ma. Years ago, Teresa became close enough to seek Remy for suggestions on how to improve her appearance, including how to dress, walk, and seem better in the spotlight. However, it is said that she was continuously attempting to get close to her spouse behind closed doors. People are shaking their heads at that kind of duplicitous vibe, which is messy in every way. Even though Ray isn't a saint in all of this, Clarissa's actions are now making the situation appear more dire than anyone anticipated. Officially, the boundary between appreciation and obsession has been crossed. Although Pat may be partially responsible for the entire incident, Claressa is currently the center of attention, and things don't seem good. She keeps repeating this man's name like it's a badge of honor, while all of this turmoil is going on. She ensures that people are aware of who she is referring to in every interview and post. Fans are beginning to believe that, despite the evidence to the contrary, she is attempting to persuade herself that the fantasy is genuine.
We got Little Caesars. I can't wait to be here February 22nd, baby. February 22nd, baby. February 22nd. I can't wait. I can't wait.
Ultimately, she is engaging in a risky game. She deliberately became engaged with a married man, believed she could win him over by joining what some have dubbed the sister wife circle. However, there are always repercussions to this type of rivalry, and it appears that Claressa is having to learn that lesson the hard way. This former circumstance has evolved into a perverse rivalry. The man is no longer the only factor. It's about constantly attempting to outdo his wife or main lady. Some of these ladies aim to emulate her life to such an extent that they will finally be able to fully replace her. It's a risky way of thinking that blends delusion with obsession. Additionally, it is being called out for what it is on the internet. In the meantime, Claressa is out in Detroit, obviously having difficulty maintaining her composure. Fans could tell she was trying too hard when she appeared courtside at a Pistons game, suited up and grinning for the cameras. From her attire to her accessories, she has been emulating Remy's complete aesthetic, as if attempting to demonstrate that she is equally attractive. Then there are those notorious boots with animal prints, as though wearing them will somehow bring her closer to Ray's world. She has been rocking them non-stop. Fans have taken note, and she has been ridiculed on social media for her frequent imitation looks. Furthermore, Claressa has been seen purchasing jewelry that is nearly identical to Remy's. From fun mimicry to outright discomfort, it's given absolute fatal attraction vigor and obsession. People can't stop talking about it, and every public appearance merely makes the issue worse.
I'm getting, man, over 40 million people tuning into my page every single day to see what I'm posting, what I'm doing. Like, the engagement is crazy. Rihanna knows money. I'm crying like, word. Oh my God, look what Rihanna said. And my heart dropped because I'm like, not Rihanna feeling how I feel about Pep, how she feel about ASAP. What? I love Rihanna. Like, that was just so dope. It kind of makes me just, it just shows me that I'm on the right path. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Even though Claressa wasn't present at the Pistons game with Pap, her behavior made it impossible to discern. She was attracting attention on the ground for all the wrong reasons, loud, theatrical, and obviously in need of attention. It appeared as though she had never been in such a limelight before, according to those there. Because she was obstructing the court, things got so out of control that security had to intervene and order her to move aside. It was utter anarchy, and to be honest, it gave the impression that she was totally out of control. During her local Detroit News interview, she displayed the same lack of poise once more. Instead of promoting her career, she made it all about those boots once more, posing, shifting, and flashing them as if it were a fashion show rather than a formal interview. Online viewers were shocked and described her actions as nasty, unprofessional, and utterly lacking in class. She seems to have forgotten that the cameras were recording a news piece rather than a live video on social media. And now that Pap has returned to New York to be with his wife, Claressa's feelings have reached a breaking point. She had stated on live that she would touch him if he were in front of her at that moment. Fans were shocked when the video went viral. Talking like that only made things appear worse for her, especially considering that Pap hasn't responded at all. According to insiders, Claressa's jealousy is getting the better of her because Pap is focusing all of his attention on Remy while she is being disregarded. It's obvious that the rejection is deeply painful as she watches from a distance, stewing in her emotions. For months, people have been telling her to leave that circumstance, but she has not listened, and now everything is collapsing in front of everyone. Claressa's imaginary competition has become a full-fledged circus. She is calling Remy Pap's ex-wife, as if their marriage had ended. In actuality, though, they are still very much together. They have been seen shopping together, enjoying family time, and spending holidays together. When Claressa is left alone, she goes shopping to show that she doesn't care. Fans, however, were not duped for a moment. In an attempt to give the impression that she was winning, she even went online showcasing expensive shopping bags and lengthy invoices, but the reality was brutally clear. When Pop returned home a few days later, she attempted to retell the tale by claiming that he had purchased all of the Louis Vuitton items for her. People were rolling their eyes and commenting on how hard she was trying to maintain the fantasy. Comments criticizing the entire situation as corny, embarrassing, and almost bordering on insane flooded the internet. Seeing someone so far in denial about a man who continues to openly support his wife is incredible. Ladies, when you enter the sister-wife circle, this is what occurs. It may seem thrilling at first, but it always results in shame and heartache. It is always a losing game to compete with another woman for a married man, and it becomes extremely dangerous when that preoccupation develops into stalking his wife's whole existence. To be honest, you're also putting yourself at danger if you choose to be friends with someone who is acting in this way, because such ladies are untrustworthy. They will cross any line. It's not only toxic that Remy Ma, Pap, and claressashields are involved in this complex love triangle. It serves as a caution. It's showing everyone just how horrible things can get when obsession, delusion, and jealousy all come together. In this complex triangle, Remy Ma may have been the first to take a public hit, but now it's Pap's turn, and his once-loved black love image is completely destroyed. Online users are accusing him of being dirty and cunning, claiming that he has been using Claressa all along. It is now believed that he did not abandon his wife out of love. He went because he sought a new fresh start and was broke. Fans speculate that he started depending on Claressa for support when the money stopped coming in, and she fell hard for it, believing it to be genuine. Furthermore, Claressa seems to have offered herself as the backup wife rather than seeing the play through. She's out there allowing herself to be played for everyone to see. She seems to be addicted to the pandemonium.